thank you for joining. We're really excited to work with our juniors. We appreciate you guys giving up some of your time on a Friday. So hey, real quick, all the counselors have been working on this. We know that the last year and a half has been kind of a tough time, obviously, in different ways. We're sure that a lot of you have some anxiety, just trying to plan and think about the future. So we're going to go over 10 tips to better prepare for the college process. All right. And again, we're going to do some more trivia and more prizes towards the very end. Also, we have several upcoming presentations that we'll be doing about the same time on these dates on Friday. Study skills, navigating Naviance, college visits. So we're going to get more into these topics. So look for Canvas for more information. All right. Did you know that we have a college and career counselor? Mrs. Brown is a college and career counselor who is in the CCA office. So if you're ever wanting to do like a deeper dive into college research, if you have scholarship questions, if you have any other college related information you're looking for, Mrs. Brown will set up individual meetings with students. We wanted to make sure you guys were aware of this. This is her contact information. You can also stop by the CCA to meet with her. All right, so first thing, take a deep breath. Obviously, it's pretty stressful. You're probably all thinking about everything you have to do, and I'm sure your parents are telling you to do a million things. So just take a deep breath. Okay, there we go. Good job. Okay. So basically, even though it feels like this is really stressful, we're going to go through a bunch of different things to help you prepare for senior year in this college app process. Oh yeah, try to take some notes. And we're also going to post this to Canvas later so you can watch this video again. All right, so the first thing we really want you to work on is creating a list of colleges. Ideally, you should have, 3 to 5, 2 to 4 colleges that you're working on. There are a lot of ways to search for colleges. You can use Naviance, you can build your own list. It's pretty easy. Generally, I would recommend, come up with one college that you think you'll get in for sure. Maybe if you're considering like IU, Purdue, Ball State, those are some of the, the typical ones. But then maybe if there's like a reach school that's harder, so there are lots of schools, but we want you guys to start working on that college list. That's really important. And these are all tools that you can use to do that. All right, again, this just shows you Naviance. So you can log into your Naviance account very easily with, hey guys, what's the name of that?
Clever.
How did they log in again? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, use Clever. Yeah, use Clever, and you can access your Naviance account. You can research information on every college. It's super helpful. All right, again, you just log into Naviance, click on the colleges section, and you can search any college. You can do college match. There's a super match tool, which is really helpful. You can basically put in information about your college majors and different types of criteria to help you build that list of colleges. Common App is a term that many of you are probably familiar with. Some of you aren't. The Common App is basically, it's a common application that some colleges accept, some colleges don't. So we're going to get into this a little bit more here in a second. All right. So with College Board, this is another college search tool that you can use, similar to Naviance. All right. So the next thing we want to talk about is admission requirements. This is really important. So first off, you can always talk to one of your counselors. We can generally give you admission requirements and talk you through that. But really, all this information is available on the college admissions website. You want to look for things like, what are the required courses? That's really important. Like if you're going to Purdue to be an engineer, you better take physics in high school. So again, this is all information that's available to you on every college's admission site. You want to look at things like GPA, SAT, and ACT recommended scores. Some colleges need letters of recommendation, others don't. So definitely you should be visiting the colleges you're interested in, reviewing the admission pages. It's really helpful. And again, do your own research. It's really good. Right here, this just shows you an example of some of IU's recommended, actually required courses. So this is available on every website. This is how Purdue's looks, similar to IU. The PAW. Again, here's another. So DePauw is a college that requires a letter of recommendation, for example. And so again, you can do this for every college you're going through. Here's Butler. That just shows their class profile. And yes, Naviance has lots of tools that are really great, really easy to use. It's a scattergram. If you're curious, hey, what are my odds to get into Butler or IU or Purdue? This will show you based on, hey, what's my GPA and what are my SAT, ACT test scores? What are the chances I'll get in? And you can see this for every single college you're considering. All right, sign up for college visits. This is really important. And I know with COVID and it's been hard to go to colleges, but some colleges are opening up. I just talked to a student yesterday who just signed up for a tour of Ball State. I need to do that through admissions. Juniors and seniors can take up to 4 excused absences per school year for a college visit. So if you're doing a visit, obviously do that through the college's admission page. And then your parents just need to contact attendants, let them know you're going on a college visit, and then you'll get those excused days. All right, here's another example. A lot of colleges are doing virtual visits, but those are opening up more. Cincinnati is doing in-person visits. This varies from college to college. All right, here we go. Create a common app account. Later this semester, we would like to do another Zoom presentation where any kid who wants to work on their common app, we'll do like an hour Zoom call and actually help you with that. So we're gonna get into that more. Some colleges require the common app, like Purdue, for example. Some colleges do not require the common app, like Ball State, for example. There we go. So if you know, hey, I am 100% gonna go to Ball State, you should not do the common app, right? So when you start to review the list of colleges, and again, talk to your counselors about this. It's really important that you only do the common app if you're applying to a common app college. Other good news, if you want to jump into your application and you know you're going to do the common app, you can actually create a common app account today and start to work on it. So you can work on the basic common app with like the 6 sections today, pretty much through August 1st. So that you do it this summer, and then beginning on August 1st, that's when you can work on the college's portion of the common app. So in general, the way the common app works, there's a basic section, 6 sections for every single kid that you can work on, and then there's a college's portion. So then if it's a common app college, you'll have to answer some additional questions. Maybe there's a quick essay, that sort of thing. You can begin your common app as early as today. So you go to this website, create an account. It's very intuitive. All right, the next, number 6, consider if you need to retake or to take the SAT or ACT. So there are still test dates available this year. And so again, a lot of this depends on the college you're attending. You know, you want to go to the admissions site, like look at some of the scores. Sometimes your score may be really good, but if you can get it higher, you know, a lot of times kids will get scholarship money just based on their grades and test scores. So definitely talk to your counselor. We'd love to answer any questions about that. The best way kids get scholarship money is through good grades and good test scores. Also, if you take a test multiple times, colleges will super score, which means, you know, they'll take your top language, your top math score, and combine them for admission and for scholarships. And also, it's really important that you take both the SAT and the ACT, and whichever one that you're better at, take it again, take it multiple times. All right, creating and updating your resume. This is really important. You can do this on your own. You can do it through Naviance. There's a Naviance tool. Again, it's free to do. This is really helpful for multiple reasons. One, some colleges require teacher letter of recommendations. So when you create your resume, your teacher who you're asking to write your letter has access to your resume. Counselors have access to your resume. You can also use a resume for job applications, for interviews, for all kinds of different things. So this is another really easy thing you can do. The resume builder just walks you through the process within Naviance. Yep, this kind of shows you where to go. And Naviance and About Me under My Stuff. And then there's your resume. So once you click on it, just follow the steps, customize it. Okay, the next one. Okay, a couple of things we want to talk about the letters of recommendation. First, not every college requires a letter of recommendation. In fact, very few colleges require it. IU does not, Purdue does not, Ball State does not require it. So in general, unless you're not sure, if you're on the bubble of you're not sure about your grades and your test scores, you may not need a letter of recommendation. However, if you do need one, we would recommend talking to 1 to 2 teachers, this summer, towards the end of this semester. The last thing you want to do is ask a teacher or a counselor to write a letter of recommendation the day before it's due, or the day of. This happens to us all the time. So you want to start to think about who those people are and put it on the radar, by the end of this semester. All right, number 9, community service. I mean, obviously it's been kind of tough with COVID to do some community service. But yeah, start to look for opportunities. College, this is really important for colleges, for scholarships. So look for things this summer, look for opportunities, and that just really becomes part of that resume that you're working on. Also, as a senior, you'll earn this thing we call the senior service cord to at graduation if you've earned 15 hours or more of community service, and you can start counting those hours this summer. So if you can do that, that's kind of a cool thing to signify that you've done those hours. These are some examples of places you can go for community service. Lots of opportunities. All right, number 10, start your senior year strong. All right, so a lot of seniors, they start the year and they think, hey, grades aren't that important, but no, they are. So grades are really, really important. We're going to send your transcripts from the fall of your junior year and your senior year to your college that you'll be attending and the colleges you're applying to. So start strong. Grades are really important. Again, finally, keep looking at your specific college deadlines. Most applications open on August 1st. The guidance office won't be able to send you transcripts until around Labor Day, but you can begin working on them in August. So generally, if you think about the course of kind of the calendar in the fall, you really want to submit your applications kind of between August 1st and really November 1st should be your deadline. That tends to be the priority deadline for many colleges. All right, again, just a quick reminder, Mrs. Brown is available for college and career questions. You can meet with her for individual appointments or with your family. She's just another resource that you can take advantage of. Again, we talked about senior grades. That's important. All right, so this is one more time the list of the 10 things you can do. Take a deep breath. Create a list of colleges. Check admission requirements. Go on college visits. Create a common app account if applicable. Think about the SAT, ACT, update your resume, think about letters of rec, consider community service, and start your senior